everyone, welcome back to my channel Tutor Age, a guide to learner. Here, this is Sriparna. I hope all of you are doing good. So today we are going to explain one of the most important topic from the chapter Educational Technology, that is ADDIE Model and Assure Model, and what is the difference between ADDIE Model and Assure Model. So in my last session we have already discussed some important topics from the same chapter. So if you have missed my previous session, so just go and check my first comment and my description box where the previous session link is already given. So just go and check it once. Okay. Before going to the main discussion, if you like my video, so please do one like, share and comment, and please do some support and subscribe my channel for getting more useful sessions. Okay, and please press the bell button for getting notification from my side as soon as possible. So let's begin the session. So at first we have to discuss the ADDIE model. And see the ADDIE model, we have already told we are going to explain the different instructional model. So ADDIE model obviously is an instructional design model and that has withstood of test of time and use. So basically, ADDIE model is a process used by training developers and instructional designers to plan and create different type of learning experience for any audience. ADDIE model was developed by Hodgson in 1975. It is 1975, and who was developed? So Hodgson, okay, and from Florida State University. Okay, so I think this is clear. ADDIE model was developed by Hodgson in 1975. Okay, so now going to the main meaning of the ADDIE model. Basically, ADDIE model is a simply device which help us think through a different courses, through a course design basically. So basically, ADDIE model is an instructional process used by training developers and instructional designers to plan and create different type of learning experiences for any audience, for any kind of audience, and that is the basic meaning of ADDIE model. Now going to the second thing, that is what is the acronym for ADDIE? The word ADDIE. At first, this is ADDIE model. Okay. So the first one, A stands for analyze. Okay. The second D stands for design. The third one, that is second D of the word, that is D for development. Okay. And now going to the fourth one. So fourth one, I stands for implementation, and E stands for evaluation. Okay. So A stands for analyze, D stands for design, second D stands for development, I for implementation, E for evaluation, and that is the acronym for the word ADDIE. Now going to the first phase of the ADDIE model, and the first phase is analyze. So at this stage, you should analyze the current situation of the learner. Okay, so this phase basically helps to identify learning goals and objectives, clarify the environment and the total current situation, and it helps to gather information what your audience or learner knows and what they still need to learn. Clear? So that's why at first we have to analyze the current situation. Okay, for starting our new learning experiences, or for starting for new learning courses. Okay, so at first we have to analyze. Now coming to the second phase, that is called the design phase. Okay, so in this phase basically deals with learning objectives, assessment instruments, media selection, subject matter content, and basically it deals with that thing. So at first we have to analyze and then going to the second stage, and we have to design our learning courses. In the design phase, we have to design our learning content, learning courses, or the course design after analyzing the current situation of the learner or current situation, current environment. Okay. Basically, it helps us to make a mental processes needed by learner and the knowledge and skills of the participants or learner needs to retain. So that all the things are included in the design phase. So I think this is clear. So it is basically a very specific stage, and a very specific stage because each element needs to be executed with special attention. So that's why it is a very specific and very special phase in the model. So now coming to the third phase, that is development phase. So at this stage, developers are creating and assembling the different types of learning content, learning matter, which is basically which are created in the second phase, that is the design phase. Okay, so it helps to creating and assembling the all learning content. So at this stage, basically indicates where you begin creating or developing. Programmers work, develop or improve their technology. Testers perform debugging procedures, etc. So all these things is basically included in the third phase of the ADDIE model. I think this is clear. So first stage is analyze, second stage is design, and the third one, that is development. And now coming to the implementation stage. So at this stage, the courses design is created, is executed, tested, and now it's time for implementation. Okay. So different types of training basically covers curriculum, delivery method, learning content or the subject matter, and the testing procedures also. Project manager basically ensures books, hands-on equipment, CD-ROMs are in correct place. So in the fourth stage, we have to implement our created course design. And now going to the last or final one, and that is called evaluation. We all know that E stands for evaluation. Okay, the final stage, it helps us to gather some information to see if your courses, if your learning experiences needs to be revised or improved. So you gather information, you gather feedback, and then flop it right back to the first phase. So that's why we have already told the instructional model, that is ADDIE model, is designed to be a continuous and the flexible method of improvements. So I think the ADDIE model, what are the phases, different phases of ADDIE model is clear to everyone. So now going to the main purpose of the ADDIE model. Basically, ADDIE model is introducing method of creating an effective training materials to training specialists. Okay, so it is an instructional design model which can be used by training developers. Okay, so now going to the some advantage of the ADDIE model. Here we can see ADDIE model is linear in nature. It is step by step sequence of events in teaching an individual lesson, because we have already told ADDIE model is a sequential and step by step instructional model. And now going to the third advantage, that is it helps to allow objectives. Okay, it is basically a cost effective method. It saves time, it promotes effective materials, it promotes effective and efficient learning materials to the training specialists, training developers, etc. So I think this is clear what are the different advantages of the ADDIE model. And now going to the last part, that is the disadvantages. So basically ADDIE model doesn't allow any room for designing, for improvements. So if needed, so it can lead to expensive free work. So that's why it is one of the most important disadvantages of ADDIE model. Okay, we are done for the today's session. If you like my video, so do not forget to like, share and comment, and please do some support and subscribe my channel for getting more useful session, and please press the bell button for getting notification as soon as possible from my side. I will come again with a new topic, new session. So till then, stay tuned, stay connected with me. Happy learning, keep commenting. Thank you.